Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Teal Garcia. If you are not new here, thank you for coming back. So today we're going to edit your photos. A while ago, I don't know, it was a couple years ago, I was in a group that was intended for submitting photos and having other people edit your photos. And it was always really neat to see. There could be an edit that you were super proud of and then somebody else would do something completely different. And it kind of was neat to see how your photo was interpreted by other people. So I just thought it would be fun to do that. So I did do a request on my community tab here on YouTube, and I had people send me photos to edit. So I did get a lot of them, and so I am only going to do maybe 3. And I'm not going to say whose photos they are just because I just kind of downloaded them and that was it. I did pick 3 that I want to edit for sure, and then we might get to a 4th one. I don't want this video to be crazy long, but I do think this will be fun. I think it's neat to see how other people interpret your images, so let's get to it. Okay, and for this I am only going to edit in Lightroom. I'm not going to edit into Photoshop. I'm just going to kind of keep these short and sweet because honestly I have been really good. I've been proud of myself lately, and I've been really good in just kind of hanging out in Lightroom and doing a lot less in Photoshop. So, okay, so this first one that I want to edit is so cute. I like the colors in this one. That's why I chose this one. So the first thing that I'm going to do is select a preset. And I know this is hard, so if you're watching me edit this and you love the way it turns out and you don't have these presets, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna use the small presets, and the reason I'm gonna do that is because they're common presets. I'm gonna use the small presets for all of these. A lot of people already have them, and if you don't have them, it's a set that's still available. So if you love the way that it looks, it's something that you can get your hands on. I have a lot of old presets that you can't buy anymore, so I don't want to end up using one of those and you can't get it. So for this one, I think I'm gonna use small 8, and obviously the picture is really cool right now. I'm gonna take away the grain first of all. Let's see, and then I'm gonna warm it up, the whole picture. Not crazy, but, and I'm gonna bump the magentas up. I'm gonna up the exposure a little bit also. So pretty. Okay. Okay, so I like how she looks. So what I'm gonna do, I want the background to be a little bit darker, I think. Let's see. We'll go select subject. Did a great job. And then I want to go to the mask and I want to invert the mask. So I want to select the background. Perfect. All right, so I want to pull the exposure down on the background just a tad. And I want to warm up the background a little bit more. Warm up the background a little bit more without warming her up. Let's see. I really like that. So the texture slider is kind of fun to play with, especially when you already have like a blurry background, and I want to just pull the texture down. I think I want to pull the clarity down a little bit too. I like that. It's so pretty. Okay, so now I really like the way the background looks, right? Loving the way the background looks. So we're gonna hit done, but then I want to do another mask and I want to just edit her. Let's see, so we're gonna create a new mask, we're gonna select our subject, and then we're gonna actually keep it on her this time. Let's see. I know that I want to, when I lightened her up, her hair kind of got a little washed out, so, you know, she's Snow White, she has to have really dark hair. We're not gonna get crazy though, like, I guess that's not crazy. Very pretty. The colors of her dress are gorgeous. So I am gonna turn the saturation up just a hair. Okay, and I think that's all I'm gonna do with that layer mask. I do want to play with the colors on her dress a little bit. I just want to try to make them pop a little bit more. So I'm gonna go down here. We're gonna go with saturation. And on her dress, this little bobble right here, I'm going to raise the saturation. Not like crazy. You can absolutely never get crazy with saturation because it gets radioactive really quickly. Let's see, we're also going to get this blue here and pop that a little bit. And then she has her apple too, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to use this for that. So I think I will do another mask, but I'll just use the brush. We wanna make that apple really pop. Brush. Oops. Okay. We're gonna make the apple super red. And right now it's turning super red, but that's just because it's the mask. I just love this picture. It's so cute. I used to do all kinds of little whimsical pictures with my daughter when she was little. Now she's 11 and almost 11. She doesn't like pictures anymore. Okay. Have that. All right. Now I'm gonna go down and I want to play with the magenta a little bit. I want to play with, I just pulled up the magentas just to give it more of like a red tint. And then I want to play with the saturation also. Pretty! Oh my god, I love the way that looks. Okay, done. All right, I think I want to play with the greens in the trees a little bit more, and then I think I'm about done. So we're gonna play with the greens. I don't know if I want to use this one though. I think this is gonna, yeah, that's gonna mess with her skirt too, so we don't want that. I think I just want to go in here to the hues, and I want to make sure the greens are green, and also that the yellows are a little more, whoops. So make sure the greens are green. Saturation, turn up the greens. There we go. Just kind of pull them back. All right, and then I think a little bit more warmth. Only because like her skin's kind of white. I know that she is Snow White, but all right, I upped the exposure a little bit more, and I still just warmed it up a tiny bit more. And it is just a little green to me still. Okay, I think that, oh my god, it's gorgeous. I think it's so cute. Okay, so there's your before and after. Love that. And it took all of, I don't know, however long we've been recording. It took like 5 minutes. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, the next one. So cute. Love that bow. All right, so this one, I picked this one because it was an indoor shot, and I did get very few indoor shots. So if you have a photo you want me to edit and it's indoors, go ahead and throw it my way. Let's see, maybe I'll do the same one. Oh, I really like the small 8 on there too. So there's small 1. Let's see, I really like, it's pretty well balanced to begin with. Love that. I think I want to do the 8 still. Maybe I'll just do all these small 8. We'll make that part of the challenge. Oh my goodness, look how cute she is. Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like that preset pretty much did everything. Let's see, I do want to take the grain down. I don't have anything against grain. I know somebody commented one time how I get presets that have grain and then I just get rid of the grain. I don't always get rid of the grain. I just get rid of the grain most of the time. Sometimes it fits. All right. Oh my god, she's so cute. Okay. Let's see here. I do want to, I'm going to pull the exposure down just a hair. I do want to pull the blacks down just a hair, just to add a little bit more contrast. Oh my gosh, I love that. Let's see, I want to do a mask. So when I do indoor stuff, look at her eyes are just gorgeous. When I do indoor stuff, I like to kind of make sure the eyes are really highlighted. So I'm going to do one of these masks with that. I'm going to do a mask with, but I'm going to do one on her actual iris, because her iris is a beautiful shade of brown. At least from the photo, it looks that way. I'm going to pull the exposure up a hair There we go. And then I'm gonna pull the texture up just to give a little more detail in her eyes. And then I'm also going to pull the saturation up. Beautiful. I am, because she does have, there's a little bit of blue from the window in her eye. And when I turned the saturation up, it really messed with that. So just making sure that I turn that down a little bit. Okay. Beautiful. See, I just made her eyes pop a little bit. You do have to be careful with eyes, and you notice I didn't do anything with the whites of her eyes. I just wanted to make sure that the iris, because the second that you start messing with the whites of the eyes, things get a little alienish, I would say. So you definitely don't want to do that, but oh my god, it's beautiful. I love this. Okay. So beautiful. Okay, yeah, that's what I would do to that photo. Yeah, it was such a good photo right out of the gate that I didn't really have to do much. This is the kind of photo that, like, choosing your preset wisely is good. All right, here's the before and after. Oh my god, so cute. It's just kind of warmed up. It looks very vintagey, which I think goes with the pearls and the stuff. Very, very cute. I love that one. All right, we're gonna do one more. Okay, last one for this video. I chose this photo because I really like the light in it. I also like a really warm outdoor photo, so I don't know how much green we're actually gonna hold on to, but I really do like the light in this photo. So let's go back. Let's do our small 8, you know, because why not? Man, I forgot how much I really like that preset. The small 8, that used to be my jam. Beautiful. All right, that's it, we're done. So pretty. Okay, I am gonna warm it up a little bit also. It's pretty cool. So usually when I shoot outside, I tend to shoot pretty warm, which definitely washes things out, but like also I don't hate it. Let's see. I'm gonna lower the exposure a little bit, and then I am going to select her and kind of brighten her up a little bit because I really like doing that. Let's see. Loading. Okay, perfect. That tool really does a good job. Does a really good job. Okay, so I'm gonna bump the exposure up on her just a hair. Whoop. Well, okay, I'm gonna leave it that high because I'm gonna turn the shadows down also, and then I'll see if I need to lower her a little bit. Actually, I think it looks really good. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Okay, so let me push done because we're done with those masks. I am going to, I love all of her, look at all her freckles. Okay, I am going to also play with her eyes a little bit. Same thing, only because when you have darker eyes, they kind of get lost and they just look like big pupils, I guess. It's hard, it's really hard to photograph dark eyes and get a lot of detail, so you do have to kind of bring that back sometimes. Okay, we're gonna get it. Oops. We're gonna get another mask, create a mask. We're gonna do a brush. Okay, and we're just like I did before, we're just gonna brush over the iris. Okay, and then we're going to bring up the exposure just a hair. Cute. And then we're gonna mess with the saturation. There we go. Just kind of brightened up her eyes a little bit. Like, obviously she's far away, like it's nothing dramatic, but like I know it's there. So I know it's there and that's all that matters. Okay, let's play with the sun here. I want to do a new mask and I want to do a radial gradient. I want to see if I can make this like a really cool orange color. I'm sure I can. So we're going to turn up the exposure. Oh, look at that, just like that. That's pretty. Or turn up the temperature. If we turn up the exposure, things get really crazy. Actually, turn down the exposure and really make that warmth. All right, we can add some magenta. I'm not a fan of that. Actually like it with, that color. Okay. Texture, let's turn the clarity down maybe. Ooh, things get blurry. I just like to play with things. Texture, ooh, the texture is kind of pretty, pulled down just a hair. And then what does saturation do? Whoop, things get crazy. Don't play with saturation. Actually, I like it just a little, like just a hair. Okay, I think that's it. I think I really like that. We had done, and let's do a side by side. Very pretty. So that's how I would edit that photo. I realized that there's a lot of green in there, and I picked it because I liked all the green, but it's okay. We left Snow White with green. Let me get a full look here. Beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's it for this video. I could do one more, but I don't want this video to be like crazy long, so maybe I'll just do another video with more of the photos that were sent in. If you have photos you want me to edit, it's just kind of, like I said, it's just for fun, no big deal. If you have photos you want me to edit, go ahead and send them in. You can send them to my email, hello@tealgarcia.com. You can, I prefer if you send RAWs. 2 of these were RAWs, one of them was a smaller JPEG, but it's still fun to edit even if you don't have RAWs. I understand. I do think everybody should shoot in RAW, but I did a lot of years of not shooting in RAW, and you can still edit pretty well. So whatever you send me is fine. I had people send me in cell phone pictures. Those are a little bit harder to edit, like detail wise, but I'll take those too. So yeah, all right. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please do so, and I will see you next time. Bye.